Hello, and welcome to the Good Budz Podcast, the show where good buds smoke good buds and talk about them. I'm Curtis.
I'm Shank.
Oh, I'm Isaac.
Yes.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay, good. Nice to see you, by the way. You got your webcam back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looking good.
But for the buds at home, this is episode 80, airing Monday, June 27th, 2022, on Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and many more. Thank you for joining us.
That's right. And today we are going to be talking about terribly timed coincidences or just bad events happening at the worst possible time.
Terrible timing. Timing is
Terrible timing. Yeah, just bad timing and shit.
Terrible timing titularly leads to titular events. However, token
Totally
timing.
tubular, terrible timing.
However,
Token timing.
token
terrific.
timing, terrific. With that being said, I got a bong packed right here.
And I have a joint rolled right here.
And Isaac, what are you going to be partaking in today?
Sprite.
You have Sprite. Do you have anything else with you?
Possibly.
Okay, we'll see if that comes into play later.
It probably will.
It probably
Better
will.
not be a bum smuggler.
I better not be a bum smuggler.
But that said,
You better not be pulling out a croquembouche.
not
Not a croquembouche. But with all that, Buzz at home, feel free to join us as we partake in our glorious, glorious cannabis. Be sure, if you have your bongs packed, your bowls packed, your joints rolled, your blunts rolled, your vapes ready, your rigs ready, or if you have edibles, take them now, take them before, take them later, or you can just burn a, go ahead, blaze it, and toke shkaboke with us.
Coke smoke.
And I forgot to clean out my bong exactly before we did this. God damn it!
Well, what are you burning? What are you burning anyway?
Oh, of course. For the buds at home, I am going to be burning on some apples and bananas.
Nice.
Apples and bananas. Ooples and
Opals and
bananas.
bananas.
Opals and bananas, for sure. But apples and bananas, this was grown... you know what? I'm not going to go through that now. If you want to know more about this strain, you can go over to our... You know what? Actually, Strank, what are you smoking on?
This week I'm going to be burning on some MK Ultra, and before I go into details on that, like Curtis said, we're going to be actually posting a review this week on our YouTube channel. You buds should be checking it out. But this MK Ultra, delicious shit, gorgeous nugs. You buds are going to love the pictures and everything else, but you're going to have to check that out when we release that video. Or it'll be released probably by now.
Anyway.
Yeah, check the video out. Link down there, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. That said, anyway, you homies should go and check out our social medias because we've got an Instagram page where you can check those nugs out instantly. You can go there now, take a look at them, see other cool behind the scenes content at Good Budz Podcast. You can also check out our personal Instagrams at Good Budz Curtis, Good Budz Isaac, and Good Budz Shank, as well as our fan managed Instagram page at Good Budz Peyton. Go check it out.
Go check all of it out. Show some love. Again, get some good conversation in. Some other good place you can get some conversation in is over on our Discord page. Good Budz Podcast Discord server. We got plenty of conversation, plenty of chatting, plenty of other stuff going on. If you want to be heard, that's a good place to go. Fucking chat up with us.
Absolutely.
Fuck
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's popping off right now.
For sure. Got all the good buds going in there. And if you want to be the bestest of buds, you can head over to our Patreon page and you can donate there to help the show get a little bit better. Our tiers start as low as $1, so anything you can do helps. Again, we got tiers that include being live additions to the show, exclusive background content, a whole bunch of other stuff. Be sure to check it out. Thank you to our Patreons, Good Buds Isaac, that guy right there, and Mr. Benji Bills. And yeah, even if you can't donate, anything you can do to help, like, comment, subscribe, share this with a homie. It does
Ring
good
that
for
bell.
us. Ring the bell. That bell likes ringing. Ring a ding.
Apparently, people keep saying ring the bell, so I'm saying ring the bell because it helps.
Ring the bell. It
Ring the
helps if
bell.
you're on YouTube, which you should be because glorious face videos. It's the strain view that Shank was mentioning.
True.
Isaac, where else can they check us out?
Twitch.tv. I need to promote it. Leave me alone.
I know.
Yeah. Dude, his numbers have been dipping ever since they got rid of his electric fans. He can only use hand
Inflation,
fans
man.
now.
Inflation.
Hardest
But-
place for fans.
Twitch.tv/GoodBuds Curtis or GoodBuds Shank. Almost said Curtis twice. Or GoodBuds Isaac.
Good Budz Curtis
It's
twice.
twice as nice. I'm kidding. No.
Yeah,
If anything,
the channel's so
putting out
nice
more
if you watch it
content,
twice.
But it don't
Mhm.
matter. Fucking check us all out. Subscribe to all of us. Good Bud Isaac as well. He has his own. Don't let him be modest.
Yeah.
Go show some love.
There's
Um,
links. There's links down below in the description. So we have different intermittent streaming
Yeah.
schedules, but you can check us out.
If you
there,
like
and
us all,
follow
then you'll
yeah,
be sure to get something at some point somewhere in
100%,
Good Buds
100%.
related.
100%.
With all that being said, now that I got my thing fixed, I'm gonna take another toke.
Nice, and I'm gonna keep on jamming on this Dewey.
Exactly. Buds at home, continue to blaze it. Toke shkaboke.
Whoa.
Okay, way more successful the second time.
Nice.
Delicious. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, that was that was some terrible timing for my bong to fail.
Yeah.
So speaking of terrible timing,
Yeah, the reason why we kind of came up with this topic this week is probably near and dear to my heart. And by near and dear to my heart, I mean in my lungs. Because it appears that recently you buds may have been hearing me talk about the fact that I'm starting a new job and be very excited about this fact. I love my new job, actually. My bosses
Fucking
are cool. I
Fantastic.
get great pay, fantastic job, not hard, like easy work, not anything I mind doing. And honestly, it's a place I can be at for a long time because they've got some really good benefits, right? So I start working there, and after about one literal solid week, who gets nailed with a positive COVID test but this guy, because I felt like absolute dog shit. So I took an at-home test and it was like, hey, yeah, dog, I think you got COVID. And if the test says it thinks you got COVID, you got it.
Exactly.
So I went and I did a
If
test.
you don't know, it's way easier to get it's way harder to get a false negative than it is to get
Exactly.
a false positive than it is to get a true negative or some shit.
Exactly. So they said even if it says false, like even if it says positive, it's positive, So I was like, all right, shit. So I went and I got an actual test done at an actual like testing site to make sure that it was a formally done test by a person who knows what they're doing and everything else.
Trained
it didn't-
professional.
A trained professional, and it did indeed come back saying that I have COVID. So therefore, I started a new job immediately, and I need to take a week off of said job to recover and be miserable and just kind of try to get better.
Right.
And
Absolutely
so
trash.
the timing fucking
Yeah.
sucks because I did just start. I don't get sick pay or anything like that, so
That's
it's just a
shitty.
week of time I missed. Now, luckily, my job is fantastic, and they're welcoming me back once I'm done. Like once my
That's-
symptoms are gone and I've got a clear test and everything.
I was about to say that's one of the reasons why I think you're definitely having an easier time with this is because
Yeah.
it's COVID. Everyone just
Yeah.
went through this for the past 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Fucking, we know what's up at this point.
100%.
If you have COVID,
100%.
stay the fuck home.
100%. And not only that, but I mean, I know that you can have it substantially worse than I do.
Right.
I know that
Oh,
people
yeah.
can.
But-
I know that
Yeah.
people can have it like, and I'm very lucky right now because I have had a couple bad days of symptoms, but like right now I'm doing okay. So
It's also important for you because, not to divulge too much, but you are
Yeah.
working in some basically industrial food industry now.
exactly,
Not like
exactly,
restaurant stuff, but you're at a place
No.
where you're touching food before it gets to places.
exactly.
So
Like
you really can't
yeah.
be sick or fucking around.
And I never would. And the cool thing is the workplace has a really great policy about that kind of thing and everything else. And they they're the most. It's honestly the cleanest job I've ever fucking worked at.
Of course, they have.
Which
they
is-
have.
Yeah.
Remember, if you're
Like-
industrial food, you have government up your ass every single fucking week,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
To make sure you're.
They
doing
actually
it right.
have they actually have not only do they have government workers that are constantly on site, but they also have workers from the companies that they have contracts with that basically are there all the time monitoring to make sure that everything is perfect for their company alone. So like say
a
for
cleaning
example,
company who
like
specifically.
Costco or Trader Joe's or whatever, like
Right.
like those companies have a representative at the factory
to make
constantly monitoring things
Right.
for their company.
to make sure if a pallet is getting boxed up for their company, it's
Yeah.
stacked the right way.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
All the
But I
stickers are
can
stuck
also-
on the right direction. Like everything's like
But I can
Like,
also
everything.
assume that their cleaners are constantly on staff, constantly wiping stuff down. Like use one
there's-
machine, move to the next.
There's literally never a time when things aren't basically moving and like getting like cleaned as they do. Basically,
Of
it's weird.
course.
It's wild, man. It's the cleanest place I've ever worked. It's fucking
Thanks.
strange.
But
But at the same time, though, like the moment, because I noticed I had symptoms the night before I had to work. I was going to bed and I started to feel symptoms, and so the next day I took the at-home COVID test before I was supposed to go to work.
right.
And at that point the test was like, yeah, dog, you got it. So I was like, fuck. And
Shit's
I called in, immediately told my supervisor, where I was working in the factory the day before, what I was doing, like everything else, that kind of thing. So
Right, got to keep tabs.
like,
So
yeah,
anything
just
does
so that
happen.
exactly, so that they would know if anything had happened or anything like that in those departments or what department I was in. But yeah, and they were like, no, that's cool. Thank you for letting us know. We hope you feel better. It really sucks hard, but you'll be able to come back next Monday if you're not showing symptoms. And I was like, oh, great.
Oh yeah.
And
But
yeah, so
of course, it's one of those shitty things because I remember. For me, I also got COVID recently, but I think you buds remember that a while ago. But I was out with COVID, and the timing for mine was absolute shit because a month in advance, me, my girlfriend, and our friends there's another couple who I'm friends with the guy, she's friends with the girl, and mutually we became friends with each other. So we have our couple friends. So all of us had planned that we were going to go to the Detroit Zoo because during winter they have this thing called zoo lights where the entire zoo is just completely covered in Christmas lights. A couple of the animals are out of their enclosures.
My zoo has that shit too.
Yeah, not like out of the enclosures, but like, I mean, they're out.
Yeah. Whatever
Wait.
can't be
yeah,
out.
they just
basically.
let the animals out of the enclosures.
Yeah, the chipmunks are just running around. There's a wild tiger just chilling in the tree. He's fine.
Yeah, random tiger just hanging out on the path. Walk around them.
And the specific week that we were going was actually kind of warmer that week. So it was going to be like 45 or some shit like that, which for Michigan winter, that's fucking amazing.
It's summer.
That's basically summer at that point. And this was in January. So we're like, okay, this is going to be great. We're going to go. This is going to be fantastic. All of us are going to have a great time and shit like that. A couple days leading up, I start feeling sniffly and coughy and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, I know that there's other stuff going around. It's also flu season-ish. So I'm just going to hope for the best right now.
Could just be cool.
Take some cough suppressants, stuff like that. It gets to the day of when it's happening. And I'm at work completely dying, basically.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm like, okay, I have double masks on. Fucking, I have a disposable underneath my felt one. I'm wearing long sleeve shirts. I'm wearing a jacket. I'm wearing fucking double gloves and everything. Because I'm like, just in case I do, I don't want to be spraying this.
Homemade hazmat suit, yeah.
But I have to work. So I'm pretty much in a fucking hazmat suit cooking, feeling like absolute shit. Headache, sneeze, cough. I'm like, babe, I call my girlfriend and I'm like, babe, please get a COVID test. Bring it to your house. And if I fucking even slightly have any form of COVID, I'm not going tonight. This is the night that we're supposed to go. So luckily there was 2 COVID tests left in the whole store, or her store that she works at, because she works in a grocery store with a pharmacy. 2 at-home tests left. She buys them, brings them home. I get home after work, fucking, and I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. Swab my nose, swab both sides, put it into the test properly and everything like that as much as we can do it to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
Close the thing up. I turn for a second just to throw like the swab and a couple of the things away while she's talking to me. We both turn back. Within 5 seconds, there was already a solid red line over positive. This is a test that was supposed to take 15 minutes for the answer to come in clear. Mine was there in 5 seconds. I'm like,
jeez.
Jesus Christ, I am like in the middle of the worst of the symptoms right now. We're not going.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And already, before anyone gets commenting and shit like that, I felt extremely bad about fucking being where I was, and I got off work for the rest of the fucking time I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucked because
Hey, Buds, we live in a capitalist society. If you want Curtis to not have to go to work anymore, send us money.
Patreon links down below in the description.
Just saying, if you want
But
us
I would
to
never
not
have
have
to
to
worry
go
about
anymore.
calling off work from COVID again.
Oh,
Shaking
I would be working right now. I would be doing the fucking of this right now. COVID, full blown COVID. I would have been me 2 days ago, not able to leave my bed. Like, hey, Buds, how we doing?
Yeah.
Like straight up, I'd be doing it. I don't even care.
So yeah, and then a day later, my girlfriend fucking gets to a doctor. She's able to take a test because she has way better health insurance. And she's able to get an actual hospital test. They call her back and they're like, "Yep, you positively got it." And because she also has a better job with better benefits, she also got like 2 weeks off basically. So
Yeah.
That's how it usually
No,
was
that's
back then.
but
Yep.
did what I had to. Fucking got over it. Got back to work. Day
Big
moves
true.
on. And
That's what I'm
we
doing. I
plan
can't
on going
wait.
to
I
the
just
zoo
can't
this
wait.
year. So
Yep.
don't worry. We plan on still going to the zoo.
Yeah. You'll still kiss at the Kia Summer sales event.
We'll kiss at the Kia Summer Sales event.
Oh,
Kiss me
yeah.
Kiss me in front of the Siberian Tigers, babe.
Yeah. Kiss me in front of those free running squirrels, babe.
This is the best zoo. I remember. Real quick tangent. I went to the fucking zoo as a part of a field trip when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Mm.
We get to the zoo and there's squirrels running around. I'm just like, oh my god, look at the squirrels! This is the best zoo ever!
Oh my god, yes.
Like I actually
And
said
they were
that,
just
and my teachers are just like,
squirrels.
they're just normal squirrels. Like,
Curtis,
they're
you fucking
everywhere.
idiot.
Like,
Idiot,
look at the
Curtis.
bald eagle standing over there. Look at the fucking grizzly bears. Squirrels.
Have you seen the squirrels though?
They're so cute.
They're bigger
well,
chipmunks.
as you know, I'm a firm worshipper of Squirrel Chongus. So
Of course,
that's-
all hail Squirrel Chungus.
all hail Squirrel Chongus.
I don't have a cutaway for Squirrel Chungus yet. I need one.
Yeah.
Squirrel Chongus would share all his nuts with you.
Squirrel Chungus.
Squirrel
But anyway,
but,
some shitty
but anyway, yeah.
timings.
Bad timing. So COVID fucking sucks. I fucking
Absolutely.
hate it, and it fucking sucks. That's
Isaac,
just
do you
the
have
bad.
any bad timing stories related to COVID or just bad timing?
Bad
It's not
timing in
related to
general.
COVID because when I had COVID, it wasn't a shitty time. It was literally just after Christmas, and I was just like, "Oh, okay.
You're like, oh no, now I gotta stay at home with all these gifts I got for Christmas.
Oh no, I gotta stay at home and play my PlayStation." Darn.
Boo.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I had to stay at my girlfriend's because I didn't want to fucking infect my parents either.
Mm.
And my
God, no,
dad,
luckily
the
enough,
highest risk one in
everyone's
our
fine here.
house, ended up getting it. Only him.
Oof.
He survived. It's fine.
Bad timing moments. I don't think I can
Yeah, bad
think.
timing.
I don't think I can think of any. I mean, other than the time.
Have you ever ripped a wet fart and then like had somebody walk right in the room afterwards or something?
No,
That's
no, no,
pretty
no, no.
bad.
There was the.
I mean, that's hilarious timing.
I want to say a few years ago. I want to say 2016.
I thought you were gonna say 26 years ago. I was like, were you an embryo?
I thought he was gonna say 21 years ago I was born. I'm like, Isaac, no.
no, no.
I mean, that's a very
Um,
you joke, but
It is, but no. 2016. It was. I guess it was bad timing for when my friend lived because one of our friends lived next door to the other friend's ex-girlfriend, and she hated him. And he was over the house with and my friend was showing him his airsoft rifle.
right.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I think I know this one or where it's going, but keep going.
yeah, so he showed him the rifle. I noticed at the corner of my eye that there's like a bunch of people watching on the phone. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And next thing you know, I want to say like 5 to 10 minutes later, I didn't even hear a single siren, but the whole entire house
They probably rolled up quiet.
They
So you
did.
went,
The
like,
whole
yeah.
entire house was surrounded by cops. All of us were pointed at gunpoint. I'm low key shitting my fucking ass off. Got all these, just like the entire district was surrounding this house, and they're
That's
saying that we were that
ridiculous.
someone called the cops on us because we were in the backyard firing it. It's an
Wow.
airsoft rifle, dude. You can go look at it yourself.
It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean,
Was it even
Glad none
green
of you
gas
got
or
shot.
propane or anything, or was it fucking electric?
It was
If it's gas powered,
CO2, yeah. Gas.
okay. So CO2 I can maybe understand, but even then, it's not gunshot loud. It's
With an orange.
No.
We didn't even shoot it. That's the crazy thing.
okay. Then yeah, they're just fucking idiots.
Yeah. And had an orange tip too on it. Just saying.
Oh, then they're bigger fucking idiots.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know that
So,
at that
yeah.
point they probably just wanted to call for other reasons.
I could think that's the only thing I could honestly think of bad timing situations. I mean,
Yeah.
it was bad timing that the neighbor lived over there, but
Yeah, that was bad timing. They happened to be looking out and watching at that point in time.
yeah, I don't really think of other bad timings that are like crazy serious, like we're telling worthy. It's the only one.
Yeah.
I also have, well, going back to Shank with fucking being, you know, on the job for 1 week and then having to leave. That
Yeah.
reminds me of my first job, or well, my first week on the job. Job I'm at right now, but back then I was fucking dishwashing, you know. So my first week on the job, I get my friend's like, hey, I have a job for you. It's dishwashing. It doesn't pay a whole lot, but it's something for right now. I'm a 17-year-old kid, and I'm like, all right, fuck, I got nothing better to do. So I go in, I apply. I'm like, I'm not thinking too much of it. Like, I may get it, I may not, but it's just my friend talking and saying that I could get it. Turns out I get the job because they really needed somebody. And I'm like, okay. So I got the job. There's no benefits or any shit like that. I'm just a dishwasher in the back of a restaurant. So I work there for a full week. And I tell them even, like, right when I get there, I'm like, all right, so as soon as I get there, I have to leave for a week because I have to go to band camp.
This one time at band camp,
Literally, Curtis is the definition of it.
I went to band camp once too, man. Don't worry, you're not alone.
I don't know, it happened.
Y'all go to camp?
So fucking, while I'm away, I get a call from the manager who's like, well, I don't know, you know, you got in and then you leave for a week. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm like, dude, I told you, like, as I'm coming in, I'm going to be gone for a week. Like, what the fuck is even the problem here? But, yeah. Not exactly bad timing, but just it was bad timing for when I started the job. Like, if I had
Bad time for them.
if I had gone in just 2 weeks later, it would have been fine. But, I went in when I went in.
It was bad timing for them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Well, at the
Not
same
you.
time, it was me and another kid who were supposed to be dishwashing, and the better of the two of us would continue working there. I was better at working, so they just used him to fucking cover the shifts when
Fill
I
in
couldn't
for you.
fill
Yeah,
in for that week, and then they fired him, and then I started working there.
came back. That's hilarious, man. Well, hey, at least they had the cover
Exactly.
for while you were away, right?
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. So, I mean, that's just, some personal unfortunate kind of, shitty timing
Absolutely.
situations.
And we would also love to hear from you, Budz. Fucking obviously, check out
Yeah,
our
if you
Discord
Buds-
or anything like that, and be sure to let us know. Wasn't some unfortunate, timings that you've had unfortunate?
We promise we won't judge you unless it's really funny.
I won't judge you. I'm just gonna laugh.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If
like-
laughing is judgment, then sorry.
If it's a so this one time I caught masturbating in church, then you're getting judged.
Yeah.
But
You're
Sorry,
getting
man.
judged by a whole nother fucking being.
Yeah. That's
Squirrel
right.
Chungus.
Existence.
That's right. Squirrel,
Squirrel
Chungus.
Chungus.
Squirrel chunk.
No, Squirrel Chungus doesn't judge anybody. Squirrel Chungus, he's
Except
he's,
that guy who got caught at church.
Except for that one dude that got caught in church jerking it.
That's what you get for believing in a
And
Judeo-Christian
the only way he was
God.
and the only way he's judging him is on his technique. He thought he could do a little bit better if he got a little bit more wrist heavy into it.
A little wrist heavy, a little bit more action in there.
Yeah,
He was too chicken armed.
yeah, that's what I mean, right? He didn't want to go the whole wing.
Whoa, off screen hand. What are you doing, off screen hand? Off screen hand.
Whoa, off screen step hand.
Whoa, step hand. What are you doing? That just keeps coming, and then I still have fucking 2 hands in frame.
Yeah, another hand comes in. Oh man.
We just see someone behind you wearing an all black suit walking away after.
Even better, Benji Mills.
make
His brother walks out in a green screen suit.
Don't make me pull on my fucking Blackmore suit.
Oh shit, it's Morbid time.
It's Morbid time.
It's Morbid time.
Speaking of unfortunate timing, that meme was the best timed meme. Like, it came out like right when the movie was like starting to trend, and like the trailers were getting hot, and then it's Morbid time.
And then the movie flunked.
Yeah, it had some cool action sequences in it though. I've seen some cool.
I've heard some decent stuff about it, but I mean, in comparison to other scenarios, it could have been better. Is what I've heard.
Well, I don't watch movies anymore, so.
Ooga,
I do
ooga,
sometimes.
Chaka, ooga, ooga. Oh,
I can't stop this beat. Sorry.
fuck it. No, that was some other. Speaking of movies, I mean, there were a couple movies who were fucking supposed to get released, like, or start production, like, right as COVID was fucking ramping up.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't Quiet Place 2?
Yep.
Like,
I
that
think
was
a
one
John
that
Wick
fucking.
movie.
I think
as
that
well.
actually came out, didn't it?
Yeah, it came out now, but I think it was supposed to come out in like 2020.
Oh yeah, something
Like I said, there was I think the newest John Wick movie as well, or the one that's being actually filmed right now.
That Matrix movie kind of came out and just kind of flopped, eh?
I don't know what they're
I'm-
expecting to do. Most of the time when they do movies like that, they're gonna flop, or they're just gonna be a decent movie. They're not gonna be good or the best.
I found a list of films impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. It is 105 long, roughly.
Jesus Christ.
Let's give us some big ones then.
Yeah, are there any big ones on there?
Bill and Ted,
Yep,
Yeah.
I remember that.
God,
Birds of Prey was supposed to be the Harley Quinn movie.
Oh yeah. I
Supposed to be
remember that one.
released on February 7th. Was released digitally on March 24th, and nobody talked about it.
That was a good movie.
Black Widow was released in theaters, but it was supposed to be, I don't know. Disney
That was supposed
Plus.
to be streaming release only.
Yeah, but
Or
they
no.
ended up it was supposed
No,
to
it's
be in
supposed to
theaters.
only be in theaters, and then they ended up doing it on theaters and Disney, and they didn't give her a cut of the Disney revenue. They only gave her a cut of the theater revenue,
Right.
and that made her pissed off. Clearly.
Fucking Disney. You fucking capitalist. Fucking commies.
Capitalist pigs.
Capitalist pigs.
Goddamn Disney commies.
Disney commies.
A lot of
Ha.
a lot of other movies were released.
Just digitally.
Yeah, a lot of these were released in theaters and digitally at the same time. But since theaters closed down, either
Eventually.
before or during or some shit, then most of it was
Yeah.
watched on digital. Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat 11. Fucking.
Yep. The new Matrix, again, obviously was released in HBO and in theaters. The newest Batman. A lot of them are also were released in theaters, but are also getting very early in-home releases.
Yeah.
Some movies still aren't getting those home releases. Actually, I think the Uncharted movie you still can't see yet. Streaming wise.
I'm pretty sure you can on PlayStation stuff, like through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steam.
there was
obviously PlayStation stuff, but like any other services.
Yeah.
I thought it was honestly going to be on HBO, since HBO is going to have both the Last of Us TV show and the Twisted Metal TV show. That's going to have that one dude from the Avengers.
Yeah.
His real name's Clarence.
Real name's Clarence.
That guy. Clarence. That guy. Can't think of his actual name.
Clarence.
But you guys, you Marvel fucks know what I'm talking about.
Clarence.
I'm trying to.
Huh?
Clarence.
Oh my goodness.
No idea, bro.
Oh my god, yes you do know.
Hold on, let me Google this real quick.
He was in 8 Mile and in fucking the Avengers.
Oh, Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Captain America / the Falcon.
Yeah, he's
All
gonna
right.
be in Death Race.
Oh, nice.
Twisted Metal, not Death Race. Death Race died out.
Also nice. Okay, here we go. Here are the delayed ones. Candyman was supposed to release June 12th, 2020. Didn't release until August 27th, 2021.
Wasn't interested in that one.
Black Adam was supposed to release December 22nd, 2021. It's not getting released until later this year, which I'm excited for that one. June 25th, 2021 for the newest Batman movie was moved until March 4th, 2022.
Jeez, it's been that long already since that movie's been out.
Yep, March 4th.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently there's a Dungeons and Dragons movie coming out March 3rd, 2023.
I want to see how they're gonna execute that.
Escape Room fucking was a year later. Fantastic Beasts is a year later. Free Guy was
Oh yeah, that was one of them.
one of the main
Magnificent
ones.
movie.
I remember that one.
I still have to watch it.
Still haven't seen it.
Super good.
Like I said, I'm not interested in the movies anymore, so it's very rare when I actually
It's
see a
really
movie.
good.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Morbius was actually pushed back 2 years.
Morbid
July-
time.
July 31st, 2020, pushed back to April 1st, 2022.
They needed more time to put it in the bin.
Well, that's No Time to Die, which that one was delayed from April 10th, 2020 to September 30th, 2021 in the UK and October 8th, 2021 in the US.
I mean, COVID sucks.
It really does suck.
Yeah, it delayed my fucking trips to Canada and New Mexico.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Uncharted. March 5th, 2021. Now released February 18th, 2022. With multiple... Okay, so we also have an untitled Mario film, an untitled Minecraft film, an untitled 5th Indiana Jones film, untitled
Isn't that one with
Star
Chris
Wars,
Pratt?
and 3 untitled Star Wars films. Pretty sure.
The Mario one with Chris Pratt.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they delayed that because the internet are a bunch of fucking idiots and don't know how voice acting works.
Is it really Chris Pratt playing Mario?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! I thought that was a joke.
No.
No, like, it's almost as if he can't go, it's a me, Mario.
Now here's
Like
the
literally fucking anybody.
But here's the problem I'm seeing here. I am not seeing a single thing for untitled Borderlands movie.
I'm just saying,
That's upsetting.
That's highly
Tony-
upsetting to me. And
Tony Danza should be playing Mario.
caught in
That
4K.
might be just me, I guess. Oh yeah.
Check out the YouTube to see what happened.
It's true. Hey, but that is one of the perks of having a beard.
I agree.
But like I said, Tony Danza should be playing Mario.
Okay, this
Yep.
seems like a tangent for another day. So bad timing.
Bad
Isaac.
timing.
Bad timing for that.
Yeah. But speaking of bad timing, there has to be some kind of like someone out there who has worse timing than us, though. Like, you know, that has like bad fucking that has had a shittier situation.
I agree with that. Before we get into that, do we want to look at some video games?
Oh, there are video games on the list.
Of course.
I'm sure there's a separate list for video games. Games that just had to be released then.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but that was that was
I don't think Cyberpunk got released yet.
Cyberpunk was
It got released mid-pandemic.
I don't think it's properly released yet.
yeah, it hasn't actually come out yet.
I'm just gonna keep stating that until a normal game comes out.
Yeah. To be fair though, it is playable on literally every other like system. Like if you played it on your PS5, you would fucking love it probably because they actually fixed most of the game.
I should give it a try because there's.
They
PS5
honestly
release.
like. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched gameplay. They fixed all the game breaking bugs like that are like stupid. The AI they've tweaked the AI so it's not as retarded or stupid anymore.
I'll just wait for Cyberpunk 2078.
Yeah, yeah.
See, when I played it, I didn't have that many. I didn't have really any issues. I just didn't get pulled in because it's probably another game that has a slow beginning.
Yeah, and it is, and the story is like kind of like I don't know. It's one of those things where like I personally didn't love the story that I saw, but at the same time, I mean, it's interesting and it's a little bit different, and the world does look good as long as you're not playing it on PS4.
I could have either a circumcised or a uncircumcised penis. That's all that matters.
It's true. It's true.
It's fine details.
It's a fine details.
CD Projekt Red, fine details.
I know, right?
Actually,
the Red Engine has like
the new Saints Row game is now allowing nudity. So upper nudity, not lower nudity.
Well,
you can see it, yeah, because they if you the Boss Factory, you guys can actually download the Boss Factory now and make your boss
make your boss now.
Make your character now when the game releases in October 23rd.
That's cool. And honestly though, I'm fucking. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I hate it. It doesn't look like Saints Row." Blah blah. I'm like, man, it looks awesome. I can't wait to try it.
That's why.
I know it looks awesome. I can't wait to try it.
I got it pre-ordered. Best edition's pre-ordered right now. Next is Modern Warfare 2.
That looks damn good too. Looks damn good.
But
I wonder if there are any other games that were
here right
over
now. On top of cancellation, obviously for a whole bunch of video game things such as the Tokyo Game Show, Paris Games Week, TwitchCon, Minecon, San Diego Comic-Con, PAX West, PAX East.
That's not actual video games. That's just conventions.
I know.
Yeah, but that's a big fucking blow for video games. Though.
I'm just saying all these conventions were also gone, and conventions are one of the...
that does a huge blow to video games, man, because that's where like people put their games in the hands of like journalists and like fucking tech demo shit and like showcase games and
actual people who are able to get in there and actually give their own opinion too. So you're getting a combination of literally all the free press being able to take your video game, play part of it or watch part of it and judge it, and that makes a huge fucking impact.
Yeah, for what they're gonna do with the game later on.
I mean, think about it. When did Keanu Reeves come back to become a meme?
Yeah.
When he walked on stage at E3.
And it brings in a bunch of money too.
Like, he was great for being John Wick and he was good doing his stuff, but he was still actor. He got emboldened in meme culture when he walked on stage. That's what made
You're brilliant.
Fucking E3s are what made me fucking cry over a game about a little piece of shit yarn who fucking rolls through. That's how EA got me to care.
Dude, the sequel to that game was so good too.
Oh yeah.
Unraveled 2. Oh my god, it's so good.
I still have to play Unraveled 2, but my girlfriend wants to play with me, so we're good.
Do it. Do it.
But yeah, so obviously that, and then a whole bunch of esports as well. I'm not going to read through because they have a lot more detail on these, but ones that were affected were Mobile Legends, Arena of Valor, Rocket League World Championship, Overwatch League, League of Legends, and the ESL Pro League for Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
I kind of think I think it's kind of offensive that CS:GO is still going as an esport.
Oh yeah.
Like, how can people play the same game for like 20-something years?
Shit happens. But yeah, and then also games that were also affected by it include The Outer Worlds, Minecraft Dungeons, Marvel Iron Man VR, Sword Art Online, at least 2 different Final Fantasy games, Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima,
Ghost of Tsushima,
Harvest
one of my favorite games,
Rainbow Six Extraction, Far Cry 6, Just Cause Mobile, God of War Ragnarok, which is releasing this year instead of last year. Battlefield 2024, or Battlefield 2042, which released in 2021.
Still flop.
Lame. But yeah. And then there were some games that were just completely canceled, such as Minecraft Earth and Doom Eternals. So yeah, a whole bunch of shit were affected because they chose some really shitty time, or rather, the world chose a really shitty time to, get sick.
Yeah, this whole like virus thing kind of like was like, hey guys, I know y'all are doing shit and you got shit you want to do, but how about if you didn't?
Yeah.
Would that be okay?
I think. All right.
And yeah.
So.
And I made it through all of that. All that bullshit. I made it through all of it. I made it. I was fine.
Exactly.
I was fine. And then I left the fucking house.
And then it happened. Well, as you were mentioning before, maybe there are people out there who are having a little bit more of a worse time. They had a little bit worse timing. Well,
oh yeah.
I found a list that addresses. Oh, what?
Isaac's having technical difficulties.
Oh,
you're having technical difficulties?
Technical.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't see the tentacles.
I'm frozen.
I see.
He's actually just pretending to be a statue right now, Budz. He's lying to you.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, camera's a little frozen, but we can still hear you.
All right. Well, you're gonna be looking at me looking at my second monitor the entire time now.
Awesome. Looks good.
Oh, if you come up with some creative solutions that somehow fix that, let us know. In the meantime.
Yeah, somebody
my PC. Just saying.
Okay,
somebody in the
never mind then.
somebody in the audience, Photoshop a sombrero onto him.
Wait a minute. Wait, I got this. Hold on. I just put his his animated face is just over his face now.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
So
I look gorgeous.
damn right. So these are people who had some of the worst timing in history.
Okay.
Top 8 that I found at dailyhindnews.com. First one. Oh. It appears that Isaac has left. And now the screens are all weird.
Things are weird.
Well, hopefully he reconnects soon, but in the meantime, we're going to be talking about 9/11. Let me get Isaac out of my way. Oh, quick. There we go. 9/11. So, Larry Silverstein.
It appears I've received a notification from Isaac through Discord. Zoom has fully crashed.
Okay.
That is unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. We got this.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Go on. So you're saying 9/11.
So yeah, 9/11. So Larry Silverstein, who acquired the operation of the World Trade Center just before September 11th, 2001.
Oof.
Yeah, he was a real estate investor.
How just before? Are we talking like weeks before, days before, months before?
He was a real estate investor in 2001. His goal was to obtain rights to the World Trade Center to lease the offices. He succeeded in acquiring the whole complex by signing a lease for 99 years, and that lease was signed on June 24th, 2001.
Oh,
literally
my God.
6 weeks before. And yeah, like I said, 6 weeks later, 2 planes kind of really made him glad that he had a little bit of insurance on there, which kind of sucks because he had to wait 16 years before he got any financial compensation from that. I'm pretty sure that it was some kind of state-ran or, government assistance, obviously, that helped with that, but it's a little hard to do that when they're, gonna go fight another country first.
Yeah.
We'll come back, but first.
Yeah, that's a little bit insane.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, we got you, but we got to take care of something first.
Exactly. We'll come back for you. So next is number 2. The invincible Spanish fleet swept away by a storm in 1588. 1588, the Spaniards had a huge fleet consisting of 130 ships. This fleet was called the Invincible Armada, and it scared everyone at the same time. Fucking a lot. And in 1588, the Spaniards had one goal, to invade England. The guys therefore came back with their invincible fleet, but the first battle against the English was a little more difficult than expected, mainly because of bad weather and such. The Spaniards decided to go home to come back later, do better, but on the way back, the invincible armada got eaten up by a huge storm that grounded a good part of the fleet. So yeah, very terrible timing. Let's take our entire invincible fleet out into the middle of a storm to get fucking ravaged.
Yeah, great timing.
Absolutely.
Great timing. That's the best time to be like, well, I mean, to be fair, if you thought it was invincible,
they're both probably made out of wood. I don't think they're that invincible.
No.
Also, the English used this event as propaganda for a very long time to motivate their troops.
Lol, get wrecked.
So yeah, now all the troops are really good at checking the weather before they do shit.
Yeah, L+ ratio.
Next is going to be Farrah Fawcett. Her unfortunate timing was when she passed away, which was the exact same day as Michael Jackson.
Oh.
So don't get me wrong. It was sad that everybody passed away and shit like that, but come on. When Michael Jackson passed, everyone kind of forgot that Farrah Fawcett also died.
Yeah.
It was literally Michael Jackson, Billy Mays, Ed McMahon in that order. And then Farrah Fawcett after that, and then David Carradine. And then anything else after that. But yeah. When that week of celebrities dying fucking happened, Farrah Fawcett was kind of on the short staff of that. But that was back in 2009 on June 25th, which, like I said, exactly the same day as Michael Jackson died.
Yeah, and the fact that it was the same day Michael Jackson died, like, I mean, you're not getting any kind of media coverage.
Exactly.
Like, sorry, good luck.
She did not, she barely received any sort of tribute or anything like that, other than passing mention by most people, as most people were too busy listening to Michael Jackson for 24 hours.
Yeah. Oh, and Farrah Fawcett also died. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Staring at the man in the mirror. Farrah Fawcett died. I'm asking him to change his ways.
David Carradine hung himself and died.
No, it's Joe from the bad pajama. Billy Mays hit his head. So yeah, a little bit of bad timing for just that entire experience of that entire week.
Yeah,
really.
that general week was just a fucking bad timing for everybody.
For sure. Next, the couple who didn't play Euro Millions on the day their numbers fell. This story has circulated quite a bit in 2001. At the time, a young British couple played the same Euro Millions number every week. So every single week, same exact number, same exact order, shit like that.
Yeah.
For that, they had funded an account that automatically played the same numbers every week. Only on February 26, 2021, the account was empty. It had not been replenished in time to participate in the draw of the day. Obviously, it was the one day that the couple's number came out. Because of this error, 210 million euros passed under their noses, and they will be able to bite their fingers for the rest of their lives. We would not like to be in their place, says the article.
No.
Yeah.
That's fucking horrible.
Literally,
that's horrible.
One day you don't have enough money in your account.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's not cool.
I remember that happening to me once in high school, because we were just starting this program where you could fill up a bank account, or your parent could fill up a bank account, and then you type in your number as you check out your lunch, and it would just take from your account. So you could set limits and shit like that, yada yada.
Yeah.
So my parents are like, okay, yeah, we filled your account, you have money, everything's fine, you're good, you can go get food. The one day I text them and I'm like, hey, do you mind if I get some extra food this week? I'm a little extra hungry. They're like, yeah, no problem, you should have money in the account. The one day I want an extra chicken sandwich and another thing of milk, I only had $1 in the account, so I couldn't pay for any of the lunch.
God damn it.
So I had to go around begging all my friends, and they're like, yeah, we got you. I paid them back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, of course, I hear you. It's like, but still, it's like, fuck, come on. It's like, you said there was money there.
Exactly. The one time you know. But continuing with the lottery ticket, there was the man who drowned with his winning lottery ticket in his pocket.
Oh.
On September 13th, 2001, a 57-year-old American had the pleasant surprise of winning $45,000 in the lottery. But before he was able to recover his winnings... Oh, Isaac. Hey! Isaac!
What an unfortunate thing to happen.
How unfortunate. So we were just talking about a guy who had a winning lottery ticket in his pocket.
Oh.
Yep, it was $45,000 on a lottery ticket, and before he was able to recover his winnings, he took a short boat trip. On that boat trip, he hit his head, trying to moor it into the pontoon, and found himself unconscious in the water. The guy is dead, he drowned, and the ticket went with him. When they were finally able to recover, when they recovered the body, the family was able to recover the money from the ticket. So, kind of unfortunate for the guy. 45 grand probably went to, salvage his body and bury him properly.
Yeah, funeral costs.
Exactly.
Hey, he had a life insurance policy on him.
Fair point. It was in his pocket the whole time.
Yeah. That sucks, though.
That's fucking wild.
Oh.
Rest in peace to that dude.
Then there's this dude who I love his fucking story because I've heard of this guy multiple times. Satsumo Yamaguchi. This is a guy.
Is he a sumo wrestler?
No. This is a guy who... combination of unluckiest and luckiest person in all of history. So this guy's story really exists. August 6th, 1945. Does that ring a bell for any of you? If it does, don't let the Budz know. But it don't matter. So this guy is a Japanese native, and he decides that he is going, sit up in the morning, early morning time. So he's like, you know what? Time to go to work. Time to get ready. Gets dressed, gets everything ready, gets in his car, goes to work in Hiroshima. Right as the first nuclear bomb drops. So, nuclear bomb explodes. 3 days later, within 3 days, he evacuates the town, helps as many people as he can, gets out, and then 3 days later, he goes to safety. So, the safety that he took was in Nagasaki. Second nuclear bomb. Surprisingly enough, he survived both nuclear bombs and fucking lived until the age of 93.
And the origin story of Bruce Willis's character in the movie Invincible.
Yep. Literally survived two nuclear bombs. And lived to tell about it until he was 93.
My man's walked away from 2 nukes.
God damn.
Do your worst, American. Okay. Maybe we're good now.
Yeah, no, okay, maybe we're good.
I bet.
So number 7 is the cover of a business magazine saying to invest on the day of the stock market crash in 2008.
Oof.
Literally, it's the Wall Street Journal magazine, Smart Money, with it saying, double your nest egg. Jump now, stocks, invest, do everything you can. That was double the size of your nest. Now is the time to invest in cheap stocks, fund, and real estate. Same money, same day, stock market collapsed by about 30%. And, starting of one of the more recent economic timelines.
That's fucking ridiculous. Like, right at the beginning of the fucking recession.
And the last one is a video that they didn't bother loading the video in. So I actually can't see the video. So that was 7 of the worst. So that's bad timing.
Well, yeah, no, that was bad timing, wasn't it?
Darn.
That's some shitty timing there.
Shitty ass fucking timing.
Very
I like how that
Same with
works
your
out.
computer fucking up, Isaac. That was some
Yeah,
shitty timing there.
camera just fucked up again.
Yeah, that is some shitty timing.
We're just making all of it connect at this point. Fuck shit,
Literally,
dick.
everything's. Holy shit, everything.
I think we talked about that enough. Now we can just talk about random shit. What you Budz up to?
Whole lot of.
Mostly just recovering, trying not to feel like shit. So far it's going well. I'm doing better than I expected to do. But yeah, man, I'm excited to get back to work because I like making money
Not
like
making
making
money is.
No, no, it is not good at all. But overall, like, yeah, I'm liking this weed.
Same. I'm really enjoying
It's
this
helping me.
fucking. I'm also hitting. Or did you take my advice on getting a pen or got your cart? Nice.
Yeah, got my car.
Good. I don't know about you, buds, but feel free to let me know in the description below because obviously it hits everyone and affects everyone differently. But when I had COVID, I found it relatively difficult to smoke joints because they would burn my throat, or smoking bongs because it would just take a lot of energy for me to get an actual decent hit out of it. And when I finally did, kind of burned the lungs a little bit. So during my COVID, I was mainly smoking on vape pens and cartridges because it was easy, soothing, fucking no problem, and I could make one of those last a lot longer than having to constantly shift over, move, grip, get bong, roll joint, whatever.
Yeah.
It was just too much effort. So this was quick, simple, just make sure it's plugged in at the end of the night.
Yeah, I can dig that. I don't know. I love smoking joints, and so far they haven't been like bad. They're not like harsh, too bad, or too hard to smoke or anything. So,
right. Yeah. For me, I was getting lightheaded and fucking shit like that while under COVID. Isaac, you're still again.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's okay.
Why I accidentally opened Opera, and now it seems like Zoom does not like trying to work with other applications. I tried.
That's not good.
You know how Discord already automatically opens up on PC. I tried to minimize it and accidentally clicked on Opera because they're right next to each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it.
And now my PC's just like, or Zoom mostly is just like.
Best timing.
That was good timing.
That was great timing. Yeah, Zoom's just kind of beep.
Immediately drops.
Isaac is disconnected.
Once again. That's funny as fuck, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see if he can get back in relatively quickly. If not, then we might just wrap up a little bit early.
Yeah, there's no problem with that, man. Like I said, I'm recovering from COVID this week. I'll do some extra fucking live streams or something to entertain you fucking people to compensate. How about?
Do you want a live stream? Let me hear you.
Let me hear you.
Well, you just sound like a dying whale.
But overall, no. Like I'd say, like it is one of those things where this episode we didn't really have much of an outline. Actually, next week though, I do believe there are several people who have expressed interest in coming on the show. So maybe I'll reach out to a few of those people and see if any of them are available to come on, and maybe we can have another guest come on for the first time this season because we haven't done that yet. So that may be a possibility, Budz. So if you buds are interested in that, comment down below as you usually do.
We can see how it might work out, but we might be able to get Peyton on here and have her introduce herself with the and the fan page and everything like that. It'd be really good to get you both.
Yeah. I think Peyton uses they them.
Them. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I know that it's a slip. Everybody has them every now and then, but I'm sure they would love to fucking come on here. That would blow their mind.
Absolutely.
Like Peyton would freak out if we were like, "Oh, you want to come on?" Then fucking. Yeah. They'd be ready to hoot everything. So straight up.
Exactly. We got a couple people in mind, but
we'll
see what happens. And if some of you buds are listening right now, be sure to get on our Discord and let us know. Or at least, throw some words down there and we can bring you up.
Let's do.
Exactly. You know what? Actually, while we're waiting for Isaac, and since we're kind of out of ideas already, I'm going to our meme page on Discord. And yeah. I can take the whole squad starter pack.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Let's go to bam. Oh, and turn that. There we go. There's our Discord right there.
Yeah.
if you're on our YouTube, please bear with us. But yes, so we got a meme right here that says fucking the I Can Take the Whole Squad starter pack. And it's Broly from fucking Dragon Ball Z. I don't exactly know who the other two are, Shank.
Oh, I'm not even certain who they are either, but they're anime dudes who are like OP.
They look like OP anime dudes. But the last one is Piper.
Yep.
Standing there with a book, and you know exactly what's happening.
Yep. Not studying.
Next one under that, Combat and fucking Devil May Cry. Square, square, X, triangle, circle, square, triangle, X, square, circle, circle, triangle, square, circle, triangle, X, square, circle. SS. No, I was supposed to get SSS. I suck at this game! Meanwhile, Combat and God of War. Square, square, triangle. Circle over the Cyclops. Cool, the Cyclops is stunned now.
Fuck yes.
Way more basic.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
When I was little, my mom used to feed me alphabet soup, claiming I loved it. I didn't really. She was just putting words in my mouth.
Yeah. And you buds can contribute to these memes. If you jump onto our Discord, you fire all kinds of shit. Seriously, we got, like, you can share your content because we love shameless self-promotion.
Absolutely.
All
we got
about it.
feedback suggestions, Twitch clips. We got share your fucking art and stuff. We got music suggestions, self-promotion, not safe for work stuff. Oh, I wonder what's in there. We got what the fuck is that content, which we plan on hopefully bringing that back at some point.
It's gonna
What the
be
fuck
good.
is that? What the fuck
And
is
if
that?
if
It's
you're
on
wondering
YouTube.
what,
Be sure to
yeah,
check
if you're
that
wondering
out.
what the fuck is, yeah, if you're wondering what the fuck is that when we say what the fuck is that, then go to our YouTube page.
Exactly. Blaze it. Toto Shiboke, just because the thing accidentally came up.
Let's do it.
Blaze it.
Yeah, gotta do it. Obligated. That said, though, I was starting to get a headache. Not because of this conversation. It's actually really, really fun. I'm having a fucking great time recording, but the COVID.
Yeah, it does make an effect on it.
Yeah, so I think I will we should probably call it for this one, and we'll do an extra special one next week, buds. I promise. When I'm feeling 110%,
Exactly.
we're gonna come back at you. Next week's episode's gonna be a fucking banger.
Fuck yeah.
I promise.
And like we said, this week we are doing a normal strain review on our YouTube channel, so be sure to go over there, subscribe while you're over there, and check that out. Fucking, we'll make sure that's pretty nice and decent for you. But yeah, as for the podcast, we're gonna let Shank do some rest. We're gonna let the technical difficulties on Isaac's end subside, and I want to smoke some more weed and let my tattoo heal. Pictures of that on my Instagram, so
Check it out.
Check it out. It's a fucking banger.
So cool. So cool.
I might show it on the podcast next week, but for right now, check out my Instagram. And I think that's just about it. So with all that being said, thank you, Budz, so much for joining us on the Good Budz podcast. Again, we were hoping that it would be a longer one for you, but we'll give you what we can give.
That's right. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with all of your buds out there. And we appreciate you very, very much. Also, check out all of the social links we've got down below in the description, as well as our Discord link that Curtis was telling you about before, because it's fucking awesome.
Discord, Instagram, Facebook, socials. Do it.
And the bell.
And bell.
Slap the bell real hard. Just
bell.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
But with all that, we're gonna roll one for the road and see you buds next week.
Later, buds.
Later.